We're in a position today to move forward with our new campaign in large part because of the strong foundation created by the previous campaigns. We wouldn't have been able to hone our economic development focus as sharply as we have in this strategy if it weren't for the work that has been done over the past 15 or so years through a series of plans and initiatives, each of which has been more focused than the last. Thanks to that work, and with the benefit of hindsight and perspective, we can focus now on the strengths of our region, like our industry clusters, the revitalized core of our city, our geographic location, our transportation infrastructure, and the deep talent pool that we're blessed with. Now we have an opportunity to leverage those strengths in a totally new way, employing a new approach that's much more disciplined and focused on our community's strongest assets. And I'm very excited about 2011, the campaign, and what's in store for our region. What Market Street helped us do was to determine in a very clear and objective way what our region's greatest advantages are, what we have here, what we do better here than any other place. And as simple as it sounds, now that we understand clearly what those strengths are, we're going to leverage them in ways we never have before, by building networks among our key industries to take full advantages of strategies for recruitment and retaining the talent that will drive our future development, strategies that not only will include business recruitment, but also expansion of existing businesses, innovation and startups in our key industry clusters. And for the first time ever, we'll rely on the leaders of businesses to drive the agenda for economic growth and drawing on the campaign's resources. I think successful business leaders are all very competitive. That's what makes them so good. That's certainly true in our industry. But it's a little like an all-star game. When you're all on the same side, in this case, all working on behalf of our region's future growth, then we recognize that we have more to gain by working together than by working separately or protecting, our turf. That doesn't mean we don't compete hard. What it does mean is that we recognize that we all stand to benefit if our region grows and expands. Having lived in Richmond, Virginia the bulk of my life, it's very rewarding to describe St. Louis today as home for me and our family. From the very start, I was struck by the warmth and graciousness with which my family and I were greeted here. It helped to make our transition a very easy one. From a professional standpoint, the support we got in relocating our firm's headquarters was also extraordinary. I don't think there's ever been a corporate move of this size that was as successful as ours. The RCGA, the city, the state did a wonderful job at showing how compelling and vital this city is. And as a result of those efforts, over 700 individuals and families relocated here from Richmond and other cities around the country. And that's an unprecedented success story. Looking around the country, I think St. Louis ranks very highly in the race for talent, especially new talent. One of the key components of our talent development effort involves greater collaboration between business and education to increase the percentage of our adult population with a college degree and to ensure that we have the talent required to secure our future. Our progress over the next several years will be determined to some extent by answering a simple question. Do we have more jobs in St. Louis? But it goes beyond just that. It's not a simple yes or no question. Our plan includes a lot of measures, including employment rates, but we'll also look at a whole list of milestones and rankings and compare them to other regions and cities to gauge our progress. Things like graduation rates, population growth, and other measures that show we're moving in the right direction. So it's a very sophisticated approach to measuring progress that will give us a very clear indication of how we're advancing. But if I were sitting down in January 2013, I hope that I would also remember that it's a long-term plan. And while there are milestones along the way, our vision statement goes out 10 years. And even that might be too short. So it's important to remain patient as we see this through. The success of our plan depends on having a broad base of support, and I'm very happy to say that we're seeing an incredible level of commitment to economic development that goes beyond just time and words. But ultimately, for our plan to be successful, it will require your investment, your financial commitment to our campaign.